Well, good morning again, Monday morning, and I actually decided to come around here to the little fossil beach with my tripod. Oh, it felt so good to be back out and just slowing myself down with a tripod. Don't get me wrong, I love just bimbling about handheld. In fact, yesterday when I came out for a dander, it was a really frosty morning yesterday, and so I came over here just walking around handheld with the X-T4, and there was some lovely ice on the kelp and some lovely ice puddles. Wasn't as good sort of conditions overhead, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to come down around there first thing this morning. Unfortunately, even though it is a blooming cold morning and the cars were frosted up and the roads like a bottle, there's no ice here, but I decided to just hang around for half an hour anyway. An hour, half an hour, an hour, half an hour, an hour, no idea. Yeah, so I decided to hang around for a little bit and just practice a bit of composition with just some little designed by nature, and it's crazy. You know, you walk along a beach like this here and you see some beautiful designs naturally made by Mother Nature. Yesterday I was mucking around with a little bit of wood, a little bit of frosted wood, and there was just a few bits and pieces that I didn't sort of quite like in the frame, bits of just sort of brighter bits, so we just removed a couple of those stones, and in the process of doing that I kind of knocked it and it kind of ruined it a little bit, so I tried to put it back the way I found it and just couldn't do it. Mother Nature is obviously a better designer than me, obviously. Right, well, I'm going to head back home. We've got a bunch of stuff to do in town today, unfortunately, so we will catch up at some point. Oh yeah, and I've got to go and post that print that I printed yesterday for me, last week for you. Right, let's go do it. Let's get this week on the go. Well, good morning. Wednesday morning. Not sure I've recorded anything yesterday in these little moments, but I'm actually out doing a little bit of vlog that you'll see, I guess, at some point, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks' time. The vlog that I was recording, it was kind of dependent a little bit on a bit more overcast conditions, but the sun seems to be breaking through. But I actually have my little Holga with me as well, and I just shot a frame behind me, which I also shot on the Fuji as well. I think I got 3 frames left on this film, and then I'm going to get them both. The film that I have in the camera and the one that I haven't seen in, well, I used probably about 5 years ago, get them developed and maybe threw some black and white film in there. Anyway, just thought I would check in. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a really overcast day, which is one of the reasons why I come out, but this might help a little bit. But anyway, we shall wander on. Well, good morning. Sunday morning, and it was a little bit of a dash out this morning. Now it has subsided somewhat. It looked as though the colour was going to pop off. And again, one of the things I love that photography has done, turning you around this way because the wind is probably a little bit strong and it's to my back now. I was just having a coffee and I was just looking at the flats or the houses that are opposite our lounge window, and I noticed a little bit of a glow on them, and I thought, ooh, something's kicking off, and went to the bedroom window. I don't have any footage, unfortunately, and it was absolutely stunning, so kind of scarpered into some clothes and came out, but it's kind of dissipated. There's obviously some clouds on the horizon, but there's still a chance it might come back, so I thought I'll go for a little bit of a wander and bring you guys along too. It's been a pretty tough week from a old noggin point of view, old mental health point of view. Been struggling a lot. Just just not been a very good week. But as I've said before, one of the things that does help a little bit is creating. And as we turn, it's the 31st of January today, as we turn into a new month, February, one of the things that I really want to focus on is creativity. More than a single image. Kind of create things, be that projects that actually are more than just putting something on Instagram or my website, but also physical things as well. And I'd like to make at least one, perhaps more, little handmade books. Just create more things, make things. Now, when our lockdown was first announced, I'm just gonna kind of move you back to the left here in case I get bashed with another wave. When our lockdown was first announced when it first came into force on the 26th of December, I set myself a little 6-week lockdown project whereby I had a couple of goals, both daily goals, sort of trying to get into a bit of a habit of things, and also overall goals. Now, halfway through the 6-week lockdown, we were given another 6 weeks detention for bad behaviour. So I've decided to kind of modify those goals somewhat for February and set myself some new ones, others that I'll carry on and others that I have completed or I'm going to kind of drop a little bit. And I find setting myself targets is a good way to kind of keep motivated. So that's kind of my plan for February. Still trying to sort of stay on top of some daily habits, but also some bigger goals over the next 28 days. One of them won't be going to sea dipping every day like Nicola does. Mi esposa es loco. Right, well, I'm going to wander back to the flat now, because unfortunately that sunrise, it looked like we only had a little moment of light, which I missed. Grab a coffee and then make a plan for the day. Well, I did promise you another update today, but today kind of got away from me. Yeah, it's not been a great day, but hey, guess we pick ourselves up and go again tomorrow, which by the time you see tomorrow will be next week, I guess. Big month, February, I can see. For sure. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm going to have to do a spin. I'm actually out on the final dog walk of the day with Boris, the crazy foster dog. We can't show any pictures or video of him on social media, so sorry about that. Yeah, I think February is going to be a big month. Well, I'm going to try to make it a big month. Set myself quite a few targets and things, quite a lot revolving around creativity. So, because that's what helps me, for sure. I am going to sign off. Oh, and collect some poo by the looks of things. Thanks again for following along, and we'll catch up again soon. Alright guys, take care. Bye bye.